Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Questing Mom, where we do book reviews, tea reviews. We make little treats for our tea time while we do book reviews. And today we're going to go ahead and we are going to make some keto blueberry muffins. Who doesn't love muffins? Blueberry is my personal favorite since I started the keto diet. That is definitely one of the few things that I have been trying to find the perfect recipe to go ahead and make. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to do that for this week's tea time review, book review. So let's go ahead and let's get this hair put up so we can get to baking. All right, now that our hair is up and out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get to baking these keto blueberry muffins.
So the first thing you're going to need is 2.5 cups of almond flour. I'm using the Great Value Superfine blanched almond flour from my local Walmart. Then I am using the pure stevia sweetener. You're going to need 1/2 cup of this for your recipe. Then we have baking powder. You're going to need 1.5 teaspoons. 3 eggs. And then I am using the original unsweetened almond milk. You do need to have it unsweetened. I use 1/3 cup of this. And then we are going to need vanilla extract. It's a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And instead of the coconut oil that the recipe calls for, I am going to use this Kerrygold butter. You'll need 1/3 cup. And then, of course, you can't forget the blueberries. That's always needed. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to let that start warming up while we get everything mixed together and get everything started. Then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pre-fill my muffin pan with my liners. That way, once my mixture is good, this is all ready to go. So first we're going to do all of our dry ingredients. So we've got our almond flour here first. Then we add in our sugar. And then I put in just a little bit of extra sugar. Never hurts. Then we're going to go ahead and add in our baking powder, and I'm just mixing all of those up. That way they're all nice and mixed before I start adding in the wet ingredients. And then I'm just going to do the vanilla extract next, and then I'm going to crack those 3 eggs and I'm going to add those into the mixture. And then finally we're going to add in our almond milk and our butter, and then we're just going to mix all of that up. Now, like I said, the recipe does call for coconut oil. I just decided to use butter instead. It does say that you can use butter instead of the coconut oil. I just like the taste of butter more than I like the coconut oil taste. Then obviously we're going to make sure to mix everything up so that it's nice and well incorporated. And then we are going to add in our blueberries, and I'm just going to use my spatula to kind of gently fold those into the mixture. Now this did come out looking super thick, like almond flour usually does for me. I'm not sure why I always have that problem with almond flour, but I seem to always have that problem. So I'm taking a 1/3 cup measuring cup and I am scooping the batter into my cupcake cups. And then obviously I got a little bit too much into the first one, so I'm like scraping the bottom of the bowl to get the last ones in. So you can see obviously that one is more towards the bottom of the bowl. So once I got everything out of the bowl, I went ahead and I started trying to even them up a little bit more so that they weren't so uneven, and then even tried getting some blueberries into that last one that ended up being mainly nothing but better at that point. So now that I've got all of those all nice prepped and evenly, I put them into the oven. They bake for 20 to 25 minutes. I did go for the full 25 minutes because 20 minutes they looked a little bit too light for me. So I went ahead and I did the full 25 minutes. So they came out looking really, really good. I always seem to have a slight issue with almond flour stuff when it comes to baking. It looks really gritty, but these actually came out looking really, really good out of the oven.
All right, so I have let the muffins completely cool down, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna test them out to see how we like them. So I've already shown you a bunch of up close images of them, but this is a particular muffin that I'm gonna test out today. So let's take a look here. There is still quite a bit of batter connecting to the lining itself. I did debate whether or not I wanted to use my silicone liners, but I decided to use paper instead. Not sure how well the camera is picking it up, but there's definitely quite a bit of muffin still on this lining. It kind of seems to be hit or miss whether or not they're probably going to stick, but it looks pretty good. So they're not terrible. They're okay. They're tolerable. It's something There's definitely something that I've noticed that I tend to notice a lot with almond flour baking. They are still somewhat dry, even though they have almond milk in them. So for some reason, I think that's just an almond flour thing. That's why a lot of times I would prefer finding recipes with coconut flour because I do feel like that doesn't give you that kind of gritty, dry taste to things. But all in all, it's not terrible. It definitely crumbles. It's not going to give you that authentic muffin feel. And obviously, that's something that's kind of normal when it comes to keto baking versus baking with regular ingredients. But all in all, it's not terrible. It's definitely something I would eat again, but not something that I would want to bake like all the time when I want blueberry muffins. So we're still going to be searching for that perfect blueberry muffin. Maybe if I find another recipe that works out or that I like, we'll go ahead and give it a try. If there's any kind of keto baking recipes you want me to try, let me know in the comments down below. If you have a better blueberry muffin keto recipe that you want me to try, leave that in the comments down below as well. I will leave you the link to this one if you want to try it out for yourself. Maybe I did something wrong in the process. I have heard that if you sift your almond flour, it tends to come out a little bit better. So maybe next time I bake, we'll give that a shot where I'll sift the almond flour. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Like I said, not terrible, just not something I'm going to want to automatically grab for all the time. So leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite keto blueberry muffin recipe is. If there's another keto baking recipe you would like for me to try. If there's any recipe you want me to try for my tea time book review, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more of this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.